Nathan was known for his passion for photographing abandoned places. His friend Lily was also interested in such places, but was more timid than Nathan. One evening, Nathan was organizing photos at home when his phone rang. It was Lily. "Nathan, I know what you're doing," Lily said, her voice full of excitement. "I'm organizing my photos," Nathan said. "What happened?" "There's an abandoned mental hospital outside of town. A friend told me about it. The locals say it's cursed." Nathan laughed softly. "Cursed? People say all abandoned places are cursed. But I'm intrigued. What else do you know?" Lily took a deep breath. "This place opened in the 1920s. They treated patients struggling with schizophrenia and other mental illnesses. But one night there was a huge fire. Many of the patients were trapped inside and died. The building was completely abandoned after the fire." "This is exactly the kind of place I was looking for," Nathan said. "When are we going?" "Tomorrow night. Get your camera ready." The next evening, Lily picked Nathan up in her car. Along the way, she told him about the hospital's legends. "They say there were some people left in the building after the fire," Lily said. "Nobody knows exactly what happened, but they say you can hear whispers at night." Nathan tried to calm Lily's excitement. "They're just stories, but stories like that make my pictures more interesting." After half an hour of driving, they arrived at the hospital. The building towered in the darkness like a giant shadow. Broken windows, crumbling walls, and stones covered with ivy. It was as if time had stopped here. "This place is really creepy," Lily said, turning on her flashlight. "Perfect for taking pictures," Nathan said, and quickly got his camera ready. Nathan and Lily forced the heavy metal door open. When they entered, they were greeted by a strong smell of dust and mold. The light from the lanterns cast shadows that echoed in the dim corridors. When they got to the main hall, Nathan began taking pictures. Parts of the ceiling had collapsed, and old hospital beds lay on the floor. "This place smells like history," Nathan said. Lily looked around carefully and found an old notebook on the floor. She wiped the dusty cover clean and opened it. Inside were the daily notes of the patients. One page read, "The voices called me again today. I must resist them, but they insist. They want me." "That's frightening," Lily said. "I wonder if a patient wrote it," Nathan answered without looking up. "Maybe it's just fiction." As they continued, the atmosphere became increasingly gloomy. There were strange scratch marks on some of the walls. Sentences like, "Don't go, hear us," were scratched with fingernails. Lily stopped at one point and looked at Nathan. "Something's wrong here." Just then, a voice came from a distant corner. It was a thin, high-pitched whisper. They both paused for a moment. "What was that?" Lily asked. Nathan shrugged. "Could be the wind, or animals." At the bottom of the stairs was a dark basement. Lily didn't want to go down at first, but Nathan convinced her. The basement was damp and the air was stale. The floor was covered with rusty pieces of metal and rotten wood. In one room, Lily found an old photograph taped to the wall. It showed several patients and a doctor, but the doctor's face was strangely drawn. "Who could this be?" Lily asked, showing the photograph to Nathan. "Maybe it's a patient's work," Nathan said. When they tried to leave the basement, there was a wall where the stairs had been. "This is impossible!" Nathan shouted. The whispers were closer this time. Lily turned to Nathan and said, "We can't stay here. We have to find a way." They wandered down the corridors, but they seemed to return to the same place at every turn. At one point, Nathan saw a shadow moving behind them. When he turned his flashlight, there was nothing. But Lily seemed to see the same shadow too. "It's watching us," Lily said. When they entered a room, they saw burn marks on the walls. In the middle of the room was an old wheelchair. The wheels were slowly moving. Nathan raised the camera and took a picture, but the picture came out dark. "There's something here," Lily said. The whispers began to give way to shouts. Shadow figures appeared and disappeared in the hallways. The pair hid behind one of the doors, but that didn't work either. Nathan and Lily tried to find a door and get out, but when they opened it, they were back in the basement. In a last-ditch effort, Nathan turned on the camera and aimed it at the whispers. In the final shot, Nathan and Lily were surrounded by shadows.